All right, D, taking a look at a program now that we're very excited about. And shout out to all the UNLV fans who have, discovered this page and been showing us love. We're going to keep talking Rebels, man. We're excited about the future of that program with Dan Mullen in charge. And we've seen the university, the program, be very ambitious in some of the moves they're making here. D, as Dan Mullen is the highest paid coach in school history, and you see them now going to make this move to go get Zach Arnett as their defensive coordinator, former Mississippi State head coach, came after Mike Leach after his passing, took over, was there for a year. Things didn't end well there for him, but actually was at Ole Miss this last year as an analyst, accepted the job at Appalachian State as their defensive coordinator. And quickly thereafter, Dan Mullen comes in and swoops in and gets him as his defensive coordinator. To me, man, I think it just goes in line with what we're seeing with UNLV and their commitment towards the program right now, D. I look back a few months ago when the whole Matthew Sluka situation emerged, and I don't think that situation put UNLV and their program in the best light. But I think they've responded very well to it. They kind of took offense to people saying, man, what's going on over there? These people don't know how to work in the modern era of college football, in the NIL era. And I think that they've kind of gotten everyone on the right foot here, going towards the right direction and understanding, look, we've got to be better, because some of these moves they're making are very intriguing.
Yeah, look, Appalachian State, to me, they've been one of the signature programs of the G5 ever since they moved up from the FCS level, where they beat Michigan in the Big House. So it's not like they're plucking somebody from a lowly school at that level. They're plucking somebody from who you would think would be a peer or maybe even above them in recent history, right? So that shows you that they're spending money. Football Scoop said unprecedented financial commitment to assistant coaching staff and NIL resources. So you're seeing, it's not just talk, you're seeing the results and the fit here with Arnett. He's from the Southwest. He played in New Mexico. He spent a year at Ole Miss as an analyst, so he's seen the Southeastern Conference game a little bit, but really cut his teeth there. He coached, he's a defensive coordinator in the SEC for Mike Leach. So again, SEC experience, but a background that's much more similar to what you're dealing with at UNLV, coming from New Mexico as a player and growing up there. So you have seen big-time football with Arnett, and now you're seeing ability to adapt at a school with less resources, although relative to your peers, you got a lot of resources. When he was at San Diego State, Arnett had the 4th ranked scoring defense in the country, 13.8 points per game. So if you're drawing up a hire, somebody who's seen the absolute best in college football, which is the Southeastern Conference, someone who is not necessarily local or an alum, but you're in the neighborhood, right? And someone who's had success at the G5 level as a defensive coordinator while also having success at the SEC level as a defensive coordinator. To me, just a perfect fit, and someone who's young, who's got energy. And Mullen's not going to be meddling with the defense. Mullen's an offensive guy. He's going to let coach do his job. Arnett's going to be basically the head coach of the defense, which I'm sure is what he wants. I'm sure that was part of the negotiation. And if he can get this defense looking like San Diego State was looking, or even like how those Mississippi State defenses were looking, and Mullen does what he did when he was at Mississippi State and Florida and get this offense cooking, I don't see why this team, with the right quarterback, which again, I expect this team in the portal to be outstanding just for the near future and for the foreseeable future, I don't see why they can't be competing for a playoff spot every single year under the current format. It's just such a good fit with Mullen, and now a great fit with Arnett.